What time is it, wrestling fans? It's wrestling time. I'm Mike Manson, and this is the Melbourne Wrestling Show, the only show on Australian pro wrestling that is 100% free to air and also shows Australian content. We are now currently in season 4 of the Melbourne Wrestling Show, so strap yourself onto the giant rocket ship known as Australian Wrestling. Hold on and wait for you to be blasted through the atmosphere of Australian pro wrestling. That's enough from me. Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest,
Welcome fans, wrestling fans, back to another crazy episode of the Melbourne Wrestling Show. And tonight we have three great matches for you coming from all over Australia. First one is from our friends in South Australia at PWSA. We have the mighty Colossus and Jaxx Radic, the brother of Johnny Radic, versus Happy Kai here from Victoria and the one and only Miss Fortune. Our second match of tonight's card is from APW, and we have the Glow-Ups, Rochelle Rogue and Charlie Rose versus the B.A.M Connection, Valido and Johnny Della Rocco. And our main event for tonight will be from Alpha for the Heavyweight Championship. It is Slade Mercer versus Mike Kaos versus the unpredictable jawjacker Jayson Krash. Now, our first match of tonight's card is an exciting one from our friends down at PWSA, right? It is Colossus, almost 7 feet, an absolute monster of a man, and his partner, probably one of the most devious individuals to ever come out of South Australia, maybe second to his brother, Jaxx Radic. And they verse Victoria's own Happy Kai, the Masseuse with the most, and the 100% bad bitch herself, Rachel Fortune. Enough of me talking, let's go to the match.
Calling from Melbourne, here's the team of Miss Fortune and Happy Kai, the
well, here comes the opponent for our tag team champions tonight, Trent, all the way from Victoria, and I'm looking forward to seeing these guys in action. Especially Miss Fortune. I have been watching Miss Fortune for a long time from a distance. She's doing some great things in Victoria, and I can't wait to see her in action here tonight.
I'm absolutely excited for this match. It was meant to be Jayson Krash teaming with Miss Fortune, but unfortunately he was unable to make it. And now we have Happy Kai. He is a man who loves happy endings, and he is also a fan favorite in any state he goes to.
Yeah, well, Happy Kai looking like a big favourite here with the PWSA fans. But yeah, we want to send our thoughts out to Jayson Krash. I do know that he is actually quite unwell and has been hospitalised during this past week. So we send good wishes, vibes, everything out to Jayson Krash. Very unfortunate he couldn't be here. I'm sure he'll come over and join us at PWSA very soon.
Absolutely, absolutely. All the best. But now, Miss Fortune, Happy Kai, challenges for the PWSA Tag Team Championship. I believe they have the opportunity to become the first Victorians to capture the PWSA Tag Team Championship, if I'm not mistaken there.
Absolutely, Trent, you're spot on there. There has been no Victorians who've actually challenged for the PWSA Tag Team titles. This will be the first. Can Miss Fortune, Happy Kai get it done here tonight at the Dervany Tribute Show? Can they take the PWSA Tag Team titles back to Victoria?
Well, let's find out. The bell has rung and we're getting into it. The crowd already electric for Happy Kai. They want to see some action. This is going to be...
Happy Kai's still got his glasses on. What needs to go there?
I think he's got Miss Fortune's glasses on, actually. He seems to be borrowing them.
His future's so bright, he's got to wear the shades.
That's just, maybe it's just the brightness of Jaxx Radic that might be in his face right now. The crowd want to see Miss Fortune.
I tell you, that's words I haven't heard too often. Bright and Jaxx Radic in the same sentence, but come on.
What's going on here? Come on, Jaxx.
Straight into the hair, choking away.
Come on, you can't do that.
Well, you can to the count of 4, Trent, unfortunately, and Jaxx Radic has taken the full advantage and follows into the big knee on Miss Fortune.
Knee to the midsection, dragging her down by her hair in the middle of the ring.
Come on, Alex, you need to keep an eye on this. You've really got to watch Jaxx Radic. He is going to push the rules to the absolute limit here against Miss Fortune.
Absolutely. He wants silence. He wants everyone to hear this. Big chop to Miss Fortune.
Jaxx Radic lines her up again. Nobody home. In comes Miss Fortune.
Chop and return. Miss Fortune not having any of that.
Wow, you can hear the thud all the way back up here at the Greenwood Community Centre. Irish whip was reversed. Turnabout's fair play.
There's your receipt, Jaxx. Jaxx backing up to his corner.
Jaxx quickly makes the tag to the 7-foot giant, the former PWSA champion, the current tag team champion in Colossus.
I'll tell you what, I want to give Miss Fortune some credit. She's not backing down against the 7-foot behemoth. She wants in. She wants a fight.
Can she do it? They lock up in the middle of the ring. Colossus, just like yesterday's garbage, throws her to the curb.
I had to say, not surprised, but Happy Kai wants in. He wants to give it a go.
Well, let's see what Happy Kai can do against.
I've only just noticed. Here we go. He's going to do it. He's going to offer Colossus a happy ending, but Colossus isn't having it. I've only just noticed he's got to light up Scrunchy. Don't think that's going to keep them together, though.
Well, he's now up high on the shoulder of Colossus. Wow, manages to get down the back. Big drop kick. Staggers the giant.
Tag to Miss Fortune. Kick to the knees. And a big boot.
Just right to that jaw of Colossus. Double drop kick. Finally, the big knee goes down to the mat.
Just a 1 count, barely a 1 count. Another quick tag out to Happy Kai.
Well, this is it. This is tag team wrestling. And Miss Fortune and Happy Kai are actually doing quite well. They've had a number of tags compared to Beauty and the Beast.
That's it. Ducking a clothesline attempt from Jaxx.
It's not rumble time already.
Over the top right. Kai, don't go over. If you do that in the rumble, you'll be eliminated. But he takes himself out. He takes down Colossus and Jaxx Radic. And here comes Miss Fortune.
Miss Fortune got in mind. Here she goes off the ropes.
Oh my goodness!
Miss Fortune. Wow.
Incredible athleticism. You see Jaxx, by the way, hiding behind Matty James on the outside. He wanted none of that.
I don't know, last show it didn't go too well for Jaxx Radic with Matty James. He ended up with a face full of shit.
Oh, my goodness.
Not good.
Not good. Down goes
Miss Fortune!
Fortune off the top. Caught by Colossus and
no! Just slams Miss Fortune on top of Happy Kai.
Dumped on top of Kai. I don't think it's going to get any happy endings here tonight because Jaxx Radic's going down as well.
Goes for the cover, just the 2, not enough. Happy Kai out the back door.
That's it. Still in it for now.
Well, like I said, Trent, I haven't seen Happy Kai in action. I've been watching Miss Fortune a little
Matty
bit.
James on the outside.
They're looking quite good here tonight, but they don't need any extra help.
Absolutely not.
Matty James.
Absolutely not, but she wants to do what she can to help her boys out. But Happy Kai.
Catches Jaxx Radic from the outside.
Referee exonerating Colossus quite fairly there. And now Jaxx has got Happy Kai locked in. I have had the opportunity to watch Happy Kai compete before. Tremendous athleticism by the young man. Can't wait to see what he's capable of. He is doing well in this match so far. Wow! Trying to roll him up. He punches the middle of the ring.
Drops the elbow.
This is an elbow drop.
Jaxx already has thrown everything he can and misses with the whole lot.
Well, Matty James pulling down Misfortune on the outside.
Come on.
Unable, stopping Happy Kai from getting attacked.
I mean, I know Alex has got a lot going on in this match and he can't keep his attention everywhere, but he needs to keep an eye on that gold digger, Matty James, on the outside.
Yes, now that might have cost the Victorians here. Colossus is now in the ring. Misfortune's back up though. Hopefully Happy Kai can tag out, but for now,
double team.
A double team maneuver, drop kick, and a power slam to boot, but Happy Kai is still in it.
Oh, absolutely. Happy Kai has not given up. Oh, come on. Colossus with the hit on Misfortune.
Honestly, fair game tactics from Beauty and the Beast here. They're not giving Misfortune any opportunity to get back in. Happy Kai though, reversing Jaxx Radic.
Oh, look out! Really went very
He's
deep.
crawling! He's crawling! And he hasn't made it.
Oh, manages to kick
There we
off
go! Tag to
Giant.
Misfortune!
Oh, slingshot from Fortune.
Ducks a clothesline.
Oh! Tries the leg scissors. She manages to stagger the Giant into his own tag team partner. Now where's she going?
She's going up high! Caught by Colossus.
Just not.
Oh! Whoops! Definitely not intentional there by Colossus. I would like to say.
Happy Kai, top rope, drop kick into the cover.
It's a cover!
2! Oh, come on!
Just a 2 count for now.
We nearly had new tag team champions.
Happy Kai sends Radic down to the mat. Misfortune, still the legal competitor.
Where's Happy Kai heading? Gonna take care of the Giant Colossus. Misfortune.
Swanton bomb! It's the cover! 1, 2, go! Oh, no!
Come on, Matty James pulling the legs of Misfortune. We could have had brand new PWSA Tag Team Champions. This is unbelievable.
And Jaxx Radic with a roll up here.
Oh, come on!
Roll up and foot on the ropes.
For the ad break viewers, and the South Australian team get the job done in Colossus and Jaxx Radic, which were the tag team champions of PWSA and still are. They beat Happy Kai and the bad bitch herself, Rachel Fortune. Now, for match 2 of tonight's card, comes to you from APW. This is the Glow Ups. For those who don't know who the Glow Ups are, they're part of CGS, right? And they are the female faction of CGS. And Rochelle Rogue and Charlie Rose will take on anybody. They don't care, man, woman, animal, mineral, vegetable. They don't care. They will beat the crap out of anyone, right? They are taking on Johnny Della Rocco, a man that's been around for a very long time and a very, very, very cagey veteran. And APW's very own Valido. Enough of me talking, people. Let's go to the match. Let's ring that bell and see it happen. Yeah!
Introducing first. Coming straight from your tip-top feed, the Avant-Garde Charlie Rose and player 1, Rochelle Rose. They are the Glow
We know Rogue and Charlie Rose are part of CGS, but Rhino, tell us a little bit about this little tag team that has happened as of late, because these guys have been tearing it up and Renegades of Wrestling as of late as a tag team.
That is absolutely true, although they are still connected to their CGS brethren. Whenever these two pair off, go tackle the world by themselves, they do it together as the Glow Up. We've seen it at Renegades of Wrestling recently taking on Tali and Katie Lux, Starlux, as they named themselves. Hopefully, they can bring that energy here to the Adrenaline Zone.
And they're taking on a team that's so synonymous with here at APW.
Johnny Della Rocco and Supercharged Valido, the B.A.M Connection.
I've loved this team throughout the Tag Team Classic, the Boss and Mass Connection, of course, the Boss Johnny Della Rocco, the Supercharged Valido. They've created a real kinship as a Blade Rider.
Look, it's one of those things, this is a team that I'm not aware of myself. I've only become recently aware of Del Rocco from my experience over at Alpha Pro Wrestling. So you would have to feed me, you mate.
And Bo, we know the Boss has been trying to make sure that he doesn't go back to his old ways. Do you think Valido has changed the Boss?
Well, I think so. He looks happy. He looks like he's having a time of his life. He's spitting the water in the air, so I guess time will tell, Tomo.
So the B.A.M Connection are taking on the debuting tag team, not debuting personnel, of course, of Charlie Rose and Rochelle Rogue. But the first time we'll get to see them in tag team action here at APW. How will they go against a team like the Boss and Mass Connection, who have got a decent record in 2024. They came oh so close to making the finals of the Adrenaline Tag Team Classic, ultimately losing their semi-final match. But they've shown a lot of heart as this newly formed team from middle of the year this year.
How much deep heat does Valido have? He threw his shirts over here and all I can just smell is just a whiff of deep heat. It's like I'm in a football change room.
Man, as someone that's been victim of that Valido speed before, it sent me airborne off the side of a ring.
It will be Charlie Rose and Valido to start things off in this one. And ref Mikey Youngblood has said, let's get it on.
Man, I'm getting better at ringing that ballet.
Yeah, no, you've actually done well tonight. I didn't want to draw attention to it because every time I do, you kind of fail the next time that you have to
Granted, I
do
did
it.
break it immediately, but the bell ringing's doing okay.
We'll forget that because at least you rung the bell.
I was provided a backup long-ass heavy thing to hit the bell with if need be.
I'm just going to leave it at that, Ryan, I think.
I know, it's pretty hot.
The B.A.M Connection getting the crowd firmly involved as Valido brings in, of course, the Boss himself, Johnny Della Rocco, who made his Adrenaline debut earlier this year at the Battle to Survive Rumble. Rocco, part of another formidable tag team in his past life, known as the Stallones, has held tag team championships in numerous promotions over the journey, Bo.
Dear God, my nose hairs hurt.
The deep heat, isn't it? It's just burning my nostrils. What is going on
It's
here?
making breathing difficult.
Ryan is slowly dying at ringside, ladies and gentlemen. So Bo and I will continue.
Oh, don't count me out, man. It's affecting me. It's affecting Ryan.
Rochelle Rogue in the ring now with Johnny Della Rocco. And they've been such a fun tag team, the B.A.M Connection, over the course of 2024.
Well, you've got someone that's such, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for here? Someone like Valido is just so cheerful and happy to see the fans, combined with someone like Johnny Rocco, who's got a tendency to tell the fans to shut up. But it seemed to have worked. I mean, they didn't get the chocolates in the tag team tournament, but they seem to be coexisting as a tag team together.
It's the perfect odd couple situation, right? It's Shrek and Donkey. You know, it's that same energy that the grumpy, older individual, the younger, more energetic dude that just bangs it across a ring.
And you could
Makes
almost,
sense.
yeah, you could almost say this is a new lease on life for Valido in his wrestling career too, to be teamed up, because even though Valido's been in the industry for 6-7 years, he's learning every single day off someone who's been in the industry maybe a little bit longer, like Johnny Della Rocco.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have seen Valido tag recently with his younger brother, Ray Picante, at various other promotions. However, Ray yet to appear here at Adrenaline. So it's one of those things, we take advantage of what you can. And with an individual like Del Rocco, not a bad team to be a part of.
Nice snap, man. Straight down into a bit of a natural selection there from Valido. Good tag team tandem offense there from the B.A.M Connection. Cannot keep Rochelle Road down.
Now Valido's looking to work now. Charlie Rose grabbing the legs of Valido. And Rochelle Road taking full advantage there for that kick to the back of Valido to send him down, Tomo.
And of course, never trust a redhead at the best of times. And Charlie Rose knew exactly what she was doing in that situation.
But that was just very smart from Charlie Rose, and it was, you know what, it was Valido's fault. He wasn't sure where he was in the ring, and Charlie Rose took full advantage.
Well,
Can't fault her for that.
as Charlie Rose has said to me in the past, I've got nothing to say. Rhino?
That is exactly what she has said.
Well, you can't fault them. They just, look, all they did was just take advantage of Valido's stupidity.
Well, look, and it's one of those things. As you mentioned, Valido, a legend in his own right, being around. There are a couple of things that he has in his back pocket, his usual tricks, and that includes banging it across the ring.
Is one of them deep heat?
One of the, first, deep heat. Second, pre-workout. Third,
Deep
is
heat.
running across, deep heat again. Fourth is running really fast, and Charlie spotted that immediately, and as you said, took advantage of it, dropped him in his tracks.
Absolutely.
I'm seeing nothing but mainstream from Valido as he gets sent into the corner and tag, in comes Rochelle.
And Valido's caught between a rock and a hard place right now, because the glow-up are taking full advantage, and
Spinning back kick from Rochelle.
this is just the athleticism right now of the glow-up. Both Charlie Rose and Rochelle Rogue showing the athleticism on point right now inside the middle of the squared circle.
It is one of those things when you look at the team of CGS, the collective, each individual does bring their own skill set as Valido kicks out at 2. They offer something unique and different in the same way that we have seen Kid Valiant, Will Walker team up in the past, deliver something completely different. That is also what we see here with the glow up in Rochelle Rogue and Charlie Rose.
How would you describe Charlie Rose and Rochelle Rogue's 2024, Rhino?
Look, it has been from in a similar vein to other individuals we've seen here tonight, like Misfortune. It has been a strength to strength. These two have gone above and beyond, whether it be, and as you mentioned, here at Adrenaline, whether it be at Alpha Pro Wrestling, or having incredible opportunities to wrestle in the likes of Renegades of Wrestling. This is the time for the glow up. Everyone, as we get older, as time passes, we are due a glow up. And these two could be that for the Adrenaline Zone.
Tagged in here, and Valido's back is looking very red.
It is indeed, isn't it? Might be from that deep heat. Slide underneath.
That is skin burn.
He probably might need prepared for.
That's another smell he can just add to his list.
And Bo, with the glow up now being a tag team in APW, it just addresses the one thing we've known about APW for a better part of 24 months is the tag division is stacked.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that is correct. Yeah, the tag division is stacked, and then, you know, you've got new tag team champions at B Squared, so you would say that they've been put on notice for these tag teams that are currently in Adrenaline.
They've got a target on their back.
You brought up a very good point. So there's a target now on the back of B Squared. Fisherman's hook suplex from Rochelle Rogue with a bridge.
And that's the thing, like, you hear it in wrestling, you know, sometimes it's better going for the hunt, you know, instead of actually getting what you want and then becoming the hunter, yeah?
But if you do happen to get a new champion, a new king in the space, it does open up that path behind them. As you mentioned, the B.A.M Connection unsuccessful in the Tag Team Classic tournament. but that tournament is done. B Squared got their win. They then now got those championships. That shortcoming no longer matters. This match alone is indicative of both of these teams having the eye for that belt and those new champions.
Oh, jeez, Rochelle Rogue with a massive slap.
And Valido tried to get her back, but
Look at how vicious Rochelle Rogue can be, and Valido's had enough.
well, there's just a whole lot of chaos going on at the moment. And Valido's tagged in Johnny. Charlie Rose is now tagged in. And in comes Johnny Rocco.
So Rocco's going to have to do it alone here. Valido, I think, still a bit stunned after the ground and pound of Rochelle Rogue. Nice suplex there from Johnny Della Rocco on Rochelle Rogue.
With those devastating chops, whatever, to Valido. For a second there, I thought she was just chilling out, and then boom, Valido's chest lit up.
Like a Christmas tree.
Exactly. Shout out Christmas.
Tis the season.
It is the season to be jolly, I guess.
Oh, Johnny Della Rocco.
Incredible setup to a DDT and cut a combo. Kick out at 2 from Charlie Rose.
And Rocco looks amazing in the ring, doesn't he, Bo?
Well, he does. He's looking pretty good at the moment. You've got Charlie Rose. Well, Charlie Rose was down. Rochelle Rogue's down. He's kicking ass at the moment.
Those old school Harry High Pants undies from Rocco.
Only the boss can get away with that, Rhino.
That is absolutely true. You would never see me confidently in a pair of them chundies.
I don't ever want to see you in that situation ever.
Double flapjack there by the glow up.
I can say that pretty comfortably.
Adrenaline calendar, not including
Nah,
me.
you're not on it.
I was politely asked to
Yeah, you're not on it. We want to make money.
Valido
That's why I'm not on it either.
breaks up the 3 count there of what could have been a victory there for the glow up.
Tomo, though, in every photo, it's like, where's Tomo?
Oh, that sounds about right. Tomo just loves the cameras.
Well, I'm here now, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I know. You are here now. What a surprise.
It is on brand. How often are we sitting here asking, where's Tomo?
Yeah. Is your helicopter waiting for you to take you back to Port Melbourne to go on your cruise?
I mean, the boat is waiting at Port Melbourne Pier for me to disappear after this show.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. You're the only man that I know that works 2 days a year and has about 56 weeks of holidays.
Look, we mentioned contracts, and Tomo's not always the best at them, but your contract, dude, did you write yours? It's brilliant.
My contract? Yeah, I've got a lifetime contract.
I meant Tomo's only got 2 days of work and ungodly amounts of annual leave.
Quick pin here by Charlie Rose. A quick win.
Talking about
Charlie Rose with a quick fight pin on Rocco, and the glow up in their debut tag team match here at APW get the W, Rhino.
Absolutely. Look, it's setting the scene. It's letting them know there is change coming, and 2025 is the year of the glow up.
I think we're going to hear from Rocco shortly.
Whoa.
Now, I really hate to do this. This is not how 2024 should end for the B.A.M Connection. Now, what a lot of you people don't know is that it's actually this man's birthday today. So look, man, we've been through a lot this year, but at the end of the day, let's end this on a high note. So if you would all give me the pleasure of joining me in wishing this man a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Now, for copyright purposes, this will not be played on YouTube.
To you. Happy birthday, dear Valido. Happy birthday to
Oh, what are you doing? Valido!
There I was, thinking we're going to be demonetized for using a copyrighted song. Instead, we might get demonetized for a murder.
Oh my God!
Valido not a fan of birthdays, it looks like.
No, this is not how I
God. A powerful moment from Valido.
Welcome back from the ad break, wrestling fans, and what a fantastic match that was at APW. And the glow-ups, Rochelle Rogue and Charlie Rose, they get the win via roll-up. That was a fantastic bit of wrestling from out of those girls, and those girls both can wrestle. But the surprising thing, the B.A.M Connection, you know, Johnny Della Rocco and the Supercharged Valido, the way Valido turned on Johnny Della Rocco on that match was absolutely just, I've never seen this young man do that. In all the time I've known him, 3 or 4 years, he's never done that. So watch this space, because I tell you right now, Johnny Della Rocco ain't going to take that line down. So there's more to come on that. Now for our main event of tonight, it is from Alpha. It's for the Heavyweight Championship. It is Slade Mercer, the mercenary himself, versus the Slim Reaper, Mike Kaos, versus the unpredictable jawjacker, Jayson Krash. Enough of me talking. Let's get to the main event of tonight's card. It's for the Alpha Heavyweight Championship. Let's go!
My Kaos here to prove a point to win the Alpha Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Been a number one contender for a very long time, and what now is excited to get his chance at that title that Slade Mercer has around his gut.
Absolutely. This is the big one, DPC, the Alpha Pro Heavyweight Championship.
Our next competitor, as I like to call him, the uncrowned champion of Australian Pro Wrestling. Not the company, I mean the actual country. Jaxx and Krash.
Well, Krash has been feuding with Slade for months, since about April, and has 2 victories over Slade, including last month's main event, but hasn't been able to hold the gold as yet. Mike Kaos, of course, has yet to receive a one-on-one opportunity, the Alpha champion Slade. So both are very, very keen to end up with the W on this one, and come out, of course, with the Alpha Heavyweight Championship. But they've both got strong motivation to take on the champion.
I still strongly believe if Slade did not get involved at the match between Law and Krash to crown the first ever champion, we would be saying that Krash would be the champion right now.
Well, that's the thing. It was incredibly unfortunate for Krash, to such a tangled web at the top here.
Triple threat. Look at the position that Alpha Pro Wrestling put me in. Doesn't matter. I got a plan. I've always got a plan.
Wait the arrival of the Mercer.
It's always interesting to see Slade Mercer come out with the gloves. Always, I know he is the mercenary, but he looks like he's just ready to kill every single time.
Well, very, very much so. A very big man, a very powerful man, very menacing. He is absolutely poised to kill, and he's tonight. He's got 2 opponents. There's the 33% chance of winning. It's not just 50-50. And that's the thing. It's only Slade's second match outside of singles matches at Alpha. Even though he won the Rumble, he seems to struggle when the encounter isn't one-on-one. So that could be a sort of extra factor against him, in this triple threat contest. Who knows which way it's going to go, because you've got 3 people at the top fighting for that top gold in Alpha Pro Wrestling.
Well, let's just hope this is going to be a fair match. I mean, Krash. Slade has used a lot of dirty tactics to keep that championship around his waist to get every single win he's had in Alpha Pro Wrestling. Let's hope that he's going to be doing something good tonight. Considering the history of him, maybe not.
Well, we shall see. Referee Nate Dogg may have his hands full with this triple threat match, and only time will tell how it will all pan out.
Are we allowed back in the ring yet, madam?
Ladies and gentlemen, Alpha Pro Wrestling Inevitable's main event. This match is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Alpha Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Your referee in charge is Nate Dogg. This is a triple threat match. It's one fall to a finish. Introducing first to my left, challenger number 1. From Seaford, Victoria, weighing in tonight at 85 kilograms, he is the Slim Reaper, And introducing competitor number 2 to my right. From the Peninsula in Victoria, weighing in at 97 kilograms.
No, I'm 88 now, bro.
Jeez, you slim down there also. Weighing in at 88 kilograms, he is the unpredictable jaw jacker, Jayson Krash. And introducing the third and final participant to my right. From Taranaki, New Zealand, he is the reigning and defending Alpha Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Mercenary Slade Mercer! They take it away.
My Kaos, are you ready? Ready. Slade Dose, are you ready? No, but I have to do this. Ring the bell!
The bell has been rung for our main event here at an inevitable Slade Mercer versus Mike Kaos versus Jayson Krash for the Alpha Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Zali, who you got in this one?
How on earth do you pick this one? Both challengers have their motives and have their particular perspectives.
Oh!
Whatever you think about Slade Mercer, you cannot deny his ability, his strength, his guile in the ring. I don't know. Give me a 3-sided coin and I'll flip it and see what happens. I really don't know. And right now it's sort of Mercer and sort of trying, jockeying for position in this early part of proceedings. And as I say, I mean, this is the sort of back and forth action I think we can expect in this absolute banger of a triple threat main event tonight here at Alpha Pro Wrestling.
Slade now, missing with the punch, and now Kaos, tilt-a-whirl, sending sending Mercer into the middle of the ring, and now Kaos,
does it again, and Mercer needing to slip outside, although of course Kaos in a triple threat could head out there afterwards. There are no pins.
They crashed out back in the ring with a beautiful drop kick there. Sorry, Zali, to interrupt you there.
That's all right. Now it's Kaos and Krash going toe to toe, what have we got here? Kaos over the top rope. and takes the opportunity to have an attack on Mercer. Well, this is the thing, you've got to try to at least get it to one-on-one as much as you can, because when you're trying to face those two opponents, it's too much. And Kaos now pounding on Mercer, but Mercer using that power to fight back.
Oh, suicide dive for Krash, taking out both Mercer and Kaos.
Crashing down, so to speak, as
he crash landed, didn't he?
He crash landed, but he had some crash pads underneath in the terms of his opponents who took the brunt of it all. As now he is back on. Now we get some action back in the ring here as Krash and Kaos go one-on-one. And of course the champion doesn't have to be involved in the pinfall or submission to lose that title, and that's where these triple threat matches have so much of a wild card factor, as anything can happen. Beautiful maneuver.
Just a 2 count from Mike Kaos, but yes, what a maneuver from Mike Kaos. And Mercer not getting into the ring, just taking his time by the looks of things.
Well, you can, the other thing is, of course, when your other two opponents are slugging it out, one might get the advantage, you can sneak in and take double advantage, so to speak. And that can be one of the things you can do in these triple threat matches, but you, of course, have to be very much aware of what is happening. Otherwise, you could, sort of blink an eye on your championship. In Slade Mercer's case is gone. And I mean, this is the thing here. He relied on Mike Kaos to kick out there rather than come in and break up the count. That's the gamble you take. Do you come in and expend energy, or do you let your opponents expend energy?
I expect you to be a fighting champion instead of being a coward standing outside the ring.
Well, you would kind of hope so, yeah. But at the moment, Mercer taking the lazy route home, so to speak.
And now he's just taking a seat outside. Just being absolutely lazy right now. I don't understand why he's doing that. Absolutely disrespecting our crowd by not participating in this match right now. Look at him.
Oh yeah, chilling out there, leaning against the apron. Our crowd paid for a triple threat, but
both Krash and Kaos now realising what the Slade is doing
and having a chat about it and saying, hey, come on, get in here. Put some energy, expend some energy. What is going to happen here? As I think Tweety Pie once said, when there was a pussycat on each side, I'm surrounded.
And now Krash and Kaos on either side of Slade Mercer. Krash misses with a punch, and now Slade, he missed with a punch, blocks it. Slade sending Kaos into Krash, and now Krash getting kicked in the face and sending Kaos with a DDT to the ground.
The two challengers, the ones lying on the ringside area, and Mercer sucker punching, sucker kicking them in, and now Mercer has the chance to pick one of them off. So maybe his strategy, lazy or not, had a sense of some sort of common sense to it, as he now gets a huge elbow with, of course, the other side of that being that Krash was on the apron, so he copped it from both sides in a very hard way, and now he's in a spotted bowler back inside the ring.
And that's just absolutely disrespectful by just putting the boots in the face like that from Mercer, but at the same time it is effective. It is putting Krash down right now, and Kaos still yet to get back up after that DDT onto the ground from Jayson Krash and Slade Mercer.
Well, absolutely, and of course the thing with those boots is on the throat is that the referee can't put a 5 count on in a triple threat because there's no DQ, and this gives Slade now the chance to wear down the opponent in the ring, regardless of the status of challenger number 2. So it might not be exemplary, but it's effective, and so is that chop. As I thought that he would fold like an accordion there after that chop.
Now Kaos finally shows some signs of life, trying to get back up. Oh, and a poke to the eye for Slade Mercer to Krash.
Well, again, sneaky, but referee can't do much about it in a match like in a match of this context. And so this is what Slade will do. He'll try to wear his opponents down, take every advantage, and he's certainly doing
sidewalk slam.
With a sidewalk slam like that, absolutely.
Just a 2 count for Slade Mercer, but it was very, very close right there.
Well, absolutely, Kaos had to expend more energy due to the cleverness of Slade Mercer bridging his bulk across the shoulders, not just covering with the arm, as he desperately wanted that pin. I mean, Slade Mercer will want this to end quickly so he can retain that title, but on the other hand, he's got 2 opponents who will push him to the limit to make sure that he has to do everything that he needs to do to get a win and keep that gold.
And now Slade Mercer is putting Jayson Krash to the top rope. Again, no Mike Kaos, he's still on the ground, hasn't got back up yet. And now Slade holding on to Krash as they're on the top rope. Kaos now sliding back in. What have they got in mind here? This can't be good.
It cannot be.
Oh, Tower of Doom!
Good goddess almighty, what a crash.
Look at this replay. Oh, just look at the agony.
The agony of, well, really all of them, as we can see them all now laid out on the mat as that tower came crashing down in a very bad way.
I don't know who got the worst of it, Slade or Krash, because they both just look like they're just in tremendous pain right now.
Well, absolutely, although, Kaos isn't exactly looking full of vim and vigour either, as the count goes on. But, no one really racing back to their feet. They're really having to dig into those spare fuel tanks and find something to go on. But they will tap into that motivation of either retaining or becoming the new Alpha heavyweight champion. So now we've got all 3 back to their feet, sort of even, but not exactly high energy. As around the circle we go with blows of all sorts.
It's a mixing away with punches.
Well, absolutely, except there's no beach balls going up and down here.
And it's not fun to do.
Goodness me, how on earth they're remotely standing, though, of course looking very rubber leg street at the moment as round it goes. And I'm not sure what's going to break out and give someone an advantage out of this very even situation in this triple threat match for the Alpha Pro heavyweight champion.
Slap from Jayson Krash to Slade Mercer.
Krash.
Oh, shotgun jump kick to Mike Kaos, sending him into the corner. And what a high knee from Jayson Krash to Slade. Neck breaker. Well, the momentum.
Krash trying to crash through and live up to his name very, very much, as he is the one who seems to have pushed through that very even situation just a moment ago, and is desperately wanting to get his hands on the gold and put it around his waist, but there's still a long way to go. What on earth is going to happen here?
Ooh.
Using Mercer as a sort of battering ram.
And now Rochelle pure straight for Jayson Krash, having both men in a fireman's carry. Oh, but Kaos ducks it and misses with a high knee. Oh, a high knee from Krash. And Krash now, now getting caught by Slade Mercer. Slade now. Oh, Death Valley driver.
Yeah, absolutely. As Mercer, celebrating. Yes, a great move, but a long way to go. Beautiful.
Looks like a
cutter, I think there. Yes, as Kaos snuck in to take advantage of Mercer's inattention, and Kaos now trying to look for something from the high rent district to finish things off.
Mike Kaos building up momentum and getting the crowd on his side. Moving up to the top rope now. But whoa, hang on, what's going on? That's too crazy. And RHP, what are they doing here?
What are Raw Beef doing here? Exactly, this is not their match. We saw them earlier in the tag team contest, and suddenly they're out here attacking.
What are they doing?
What's their... Oh, well, I have to say... Oh! What's their beef with Mike Kaos?
I don't know, but was this what Slade was saying? That he had a plan?
Well, he did say he had a plan, and it looks like the plan has been uncovered. And right now, through the actions of Raw Beef, we're sort of down in effect to a one. Well, what should be a
trying to fight the numbers now. Chops repeatedly to both members of Raw Beef, but the numbers game and the power is just too much for Krash.
Well, absolutely. Now it's whereas it might have been a sort of 1/3 each way. Now it's 3-on-1, including two very big competitors in Raw Beef, as Krash sort of splatters on the mat. He's in big trouble there, and
now Slade Mercer looking at Raw Beef,
directing traffic.
Maybe they're not on the same page. Maybe they just come out on their own accord.
Who knows? Absolute chaos reigneth here at Alpha Pro Wrestling. As in the meantime, now Mercer takes the pin.
Sorry. What did we just see here at Inevitable?
Well, we saw a very badly cooked recipe of raw beef, in my opinion. That is just absolutely abhorrent that Mercer pulls two people out of nowhere to retain the title in that way. That's not how you do it. I don't care. That you just stack the numbers that way, and the gold is staying around the waist of the mercenary Slade Mercer.
I am lost for words of what has just transpired here at Alpha Pro Wrestling Inevitable.
And the words that are in my mind are probably...
Welcome back for the ad break, fellas. And what a great match. And still, the Alpha Heavyweight champion, Slade Mercer, the mercenary himself. Now, that was a great match from everyone, but I still think that Mike Kaos will get the next title shot because he did not get pinned in that match. He was not involved in any of that. So I still think he stays as #1 contender. So watch this space because I'm pretty sure there'll be more to that story as it comes. Now, if you'd like to know more about local pro wrestling, you'd like to know more about your favourite wrestlers or your favourite promotion, check us out on Facebook, the Melbourne Wrestling Show. We keep constantly updating our Facebook page, letting people know what's going on, what's happening, where to train, what shows to see, etc., etc. From myself, from the Melbourne Wrestling Crew team, I'd like to say thank you, Australia, and we'll see you next week. Good night.